want to jump right in. I'm changing a battery on a Dell 5480, Latitude Dell 5480. As you can see, I got the battery. And once I want to let you know, guys, Dell is not paying me for this. I'm just doing this because I love doing it. You know, and you know, I like to DIY, you know what I mean? And by the way, I just want to plug in, I am also an affiliate of Amazon, okay? So I'm gonna put a link in the description box and you all can check that out as well. I got, you know, a lot of things going on. As you can see, I got the tools. It came with the battery, okay? I got my screwdrivers, I got my little torque bits, as you can see. And I also have the little wedge. I have a little wedge in there, little pry bar, I should say. That's the pry bar right there. The blue one is the pry bar. Okay, I got everything in there, you know what I mean? It came with the battery. Hey, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, let me move these out of the way. Okay, I want you to take a look. Okay, this battery is aftermarket, you know what I mean? You know, I got it for a few bucks, you know what I mean? Not that much, it ain't that expensive. Okay, remember, off of Amazon, you get anything off of Amazon, man. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so take a look. Aftermarket battery, okay. Everything is good. Looks so far so good. Oh, I'm enjoying this one. Okay. The battery that I had, you know, the reason why I'm changing it because it won't take charge anymore. Okay, so take a look at this. You got the adapter pieces. You know, the pieces, you got to make sure everything is good. Okay. Now, take a look. I'm going to be taking some screws out. Okay, I got at least 8 screws. I'm pointing them out for you. Okay, it's right about 8 screws. Okay. Okay, I'm going to loosen the screws. Okay. And before I do that, I got to take out this SD adapter. Got to move that out of the way. Okay. And remember now, this thing is fragile. You know what I mean? The back piece is kind of soft, so you got to be careful with it. It could crack. It just cracked on me a little bit, so you know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. Okay, I take away the screws. You know what I mean? And the screws stay intact. One thing about this, when you unscrew, they stay intact with the cover, okay? Just go ahead and take off all the screws. Like I said, it's like about 8 screws, okay? Just about. Okay, take them all out. Okay. Take your time, you know what I mean? The screwdrivers are very small, okay? You don't want to strip anything. So take your time and put the screwdriver in there and just take them all out. You see that? All the screws, one in the center as well. You see that? Everything. Okay, all those. Now I gotta take your time and use that little plastic pry bar you get there, little miniature pry bar. Like I said, take your time taking it off, because if you don't take your time, it's gonna crack on you. Okay. On a I did one on a laptop before, and it's kind of, oh my goodness, it cracked a little bit. It didn't, you know what I mean? So anyway, with that in mind, now we got the back off. Okay, so now there's the battery. Okay, I'm missing a few screws in there. I don't know why, but it's missing a few screws. But now that is the piece I got to take off. You see the screw, the little wire adapter? I got to take those off as well. Okay, take that wire adapter. I got to take that out. Okay, and then before that, I got a little screw right there. I got to move that screw. Move that screw. Don't be too fast to move things out of the way and you're not too sure. Make sure you survey what you're doing, see where all the screws are. In this case, I only got 1 screw on the side there. But before I can move that, I got to take off the little wire adapter right there. Bop, take it out. I got to take that out, and take your time taking it out because you could damage stuff. Okay, hold that nice and good. Take it out. It's in a little slot there. Take it out. You know, take a look at it, turn it around, make sure it matches up with the on the groove. Now you take out the wire out from the battery. Okay, remove that. Okay, once you move that out of the way, now you have time to put in the new battery. Okay, remember now, make sure you look at the battery, make sure it's the same thing as the one you took off. Okay, I already did my little survey. It's exactly the same thing. Okay, only difference that the other one has a silver back, this one has a black back. Okay, aftermarket, what you say? Okay, that's what you get. Okay, oh boy. Now we connect the wires back in. Now we connect the wires. Take your time, put it in the groove. Okay, slide that in. Remember now, it's a little, you gotta snug it in there, but make sure the prongs are in line. Okay, you don't want to bend anything. Okay, turn it around, take your time, you look at it, make sure it's good. Okay, it's in the slot, it's in the slide. Now you slide it back in, nice and slow. Take your time. Okay, pulling the wire in place in the groove in the back. Okay, everything fall into place. Okay, you hold that right there. Make sure the screw lines up with the battery, because the battery comes with a screw onto it anyway. Okay, just like how I released the back and the battery was attached, the screws were attached. Excuse me, the screws were attached. Same way the screws are attached on the battery. Okay, now I'm going to connect the wire. Make sure it's nice and good. Take your time putting it in there. You don't want to bend anything. Okay, now I'm going to put that screw back in. Take your time putting the screw back in. Okay, nice and snug. Okay, everything is back into place. Okay, good, beautiful. Okay, everything is good. You make sure you check it, make sure everything is good, double check it, make sure that wire is intact, everything is good. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, now take a look at this. Make sure you put the back on. Once you put it on, you align it properly. Okay, once you align it properly, before you start snapping anything, you align it properly. Okay, okay, make sure everything is aligned properly. Okay, all the screws are up and ready to go. If the screws are sitting kind of sideways or whatever, they're very tiny, you have to look. Okay, if they're sitting kind of sideways, you make sure you snap everything in place. Make sure the screws are nice and straight. Okay, and see that? Make sure they're nice and straight. Everything is in good order. So now I start to screw it back in, put everything back into place. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm going to give you a little heads up. Whenever you change a battery, okay, what you need to do is make sure you drain the battery. The battery comes with a little bit of juice in it. You drain it all the way. Okay, then when you put a charge on it, okay, you're going to do this 2 to 3 times. You're going to drain it till it reaches about 5%. Okay, then you're going to recharge it again. Okay, remember, 2 to 3 times you're going to do this. When it reaches about 5%, then you're going to charge it up again. You don't have to keep the charger onto it. You want it to be so it can perform. So once you're doing that, you don't have to charge it to it and it's a full charge, then the battery is going to work to its maximum potential. Okay, it's going to give you the maximum performance. As long as you let it go down to 5% or better, then you recharge. Okay, remember, 2 to 3 times. Okay, okay, now we almost done. Okay, almost done. Oh yeah, this is the process here. You got to do this. Take your time, do this. Make sure the screws are aligned properly. Then you snug them real good, nice and tight. Okay, nice and tight. Remember what I told you now, 2 to 3 times. You're gonna let the battery drain to like 5% or better. Okay, and then you recharge it again so it can reach its maximum performance. Okay, now, okay, I gotta slide that SD adapter back in there. Okay, everything looks good, beautiful. Okay, looking good. Now we're gonna, remember I told you it came with a little bit of juice, so now we're just gonna test it. Providing that we did do everything correctly, all I gotta do is push that button and she's gonna power up. Now let's take a look. Fingers crossed. There you have it. There we got it. Hey, it's working. Okay, the battery is very weak. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna charge it. Okay, I'm gonna charge it like I told you. Okay, A1, beautiful. Job well done. Charge it. Do 2 to 3 times, let it drain. Then you recharge again. You don't have to have that plug sitting on the laptop. You don't have to do that. Okay. If you like, please share. Okay.